Hello, it's Blair. I mean, that's a cat. I'm not the cat. Cat does not make this. But today, what I am going to show you is how we make an episode of, what's the name of this show? MALLWAVE Radio. So, starting off, we make a playlist on Bandcamp. All the music on the show is stuff that I've purchased. So support your fellow Vaporwave artists. Once we have a playlist, because Bandcamp doesn't allow you to to play the playlist in full off of your computer, I then have to go onto Bandcamp, reference my phone with the playlist, and then I look up each individual song, copy and paste it into a nice little sheet of paper over here. It's not paper, digital paper. The names of the artists and the tracks. After I've done this for quite a few artists, we'll then open up ScreenFlow, and then we'll record the audio from the computer. So then we'll just start pressing play. So the audio is recorded in real time because, no, I'm not going to download every single album off of Bandcamp. You can't download one song at a time, and I'm not going to waste so much space to download the full album. So it's easier to just chill out, listen to it all in one go, collect all the track titles, artists, and I'll just do this for about 2 hours. To just search for every single artist, every song on the playlist. So we'll do that for a bit. Here's a nice little montage showing you how long that takes, how tedious it all is. I promise it's worth it. I find it worth it. Do you find it worth it? Once that's done, we'll just make the file as small as possible because we're not using any visuals, we're just taking the audio, and we're gonna bounce it down to a video format, and then we'll just import that into Logic Pro. Once in Logic Pro, because all the audio is recorded as one single file, I then have to cut it up. I then have to cut up each individual track to make it so that they sound as though that they bleed into each other at the ends of the songs. Here you can see we're putting the tracks together, side by side, next to each other, so that one flows easily into the other one. So I'm basically cutting out any silent bits here. Once that's done, then the magic happens, baby. Then talk into the microphone and babble all my stupid thoughts. Prior to this, I didn't show this process because it would just be me sitting on a couch, staring at my phone. But prior to this, I spent probably about 2 to 3 hours writing out the script, creating all these silly little announcements. Recording the announcements itself takes about 30 to 40 minutes, assuming I don't flub up too much. I flub up just about every announcement, and usually I have to do them like in portions, because I'm horrible at speaking. I always just screw up words. I can't even read. It's pointless writing the script. I don't even look at it. No, I have to look at it. But half the time I'm screwing it up anyway. So once I finish recording, I'll then have to edit the dialogue altogether, so you don't hear any of my mistakes, so that there's no long silences between talking. After that, see these 2 little purple lines? Those are the intercom noises that I created just playing on a MIDI keyboard. So I'll copy and paste those at the beginning and end of each announcement. Once we have all the announcements, we'll try to distribute them evenly so that they pop up every 10 to 12 minutes. Usually each episode has about 14 to 16 announcements, depending upon if I'm struggling to come up with some for that day. So now is the part where I'll have to actually edit the songs themselves. So we'll cut the track wherever the announcements are, and then we'll bump over the song coming back in at the end of the announcements, the very tail end of the intercom noise. And we'll end up doing this for the entire show. So after we've finished doing that, interrupting all the good music with the bad parts, we'll then just add little fades to the beginning and the ending of each song where the intercom noise interrupts. That way it doesn't have an abrupt pause. It just like fades, pauses, and then plays the interruption noise, the intercom. After that, we then bounce it down to an MP3. No need for WAV files here. This is Vaporwave. Nobody cares about high quality audio here. So then we'll make a thumbnail in Photoshop. We'll use the background for the thumbnail in the video itself. And for this, I use the website Headliner. I like using Headliner because it doesn't put all the power on my computer. My computer doesn't have to do a thing. All I have to do is upload it. And Headliner does the rest. Not a sponsor, but they should be. I'm able to add in those nice little audio lines when there's audio playing. And just makes the video look a little nicer. You know, it's a podcast, so there's not much to show on the screen. So this makes it a little bit better. Now, keep in mind, look at the time there up at the top corner. It's 1:22 when I'm doing this. And this video isn't going to be ready until 5. So it takes quite a bit of time for it to make this video for me. But I don't mind. Don't mind. Neither should you. Then we have the joy of uploading it all to YouTube. This takes a bit of time too. Gotta do all the tags. I just copy and paste them all each episode. Copy and paste the playlist there, including the timestamps. I don't think I showed you this, but yes, I have to then go back into the session where I made the show and find out all the times that each track starts. As you can see, because this is Vaporwave, the video is automatically hit with a bunch of copyright infringement details. Luckily, for the most part, the video is still going to be viewable to all of you, but the video cannot be monetized. So those who were actually sampled will be the ones receiving all of the royalties for all these videos. That's right, I'm working hard so that Cool and Clean can afford their second house in Malibu. Assuming they live together. Assuming that's 2 different people. I don't know. I don't know who the hell Cool and Clean are. So once it's finally finished, then we can publish it to YouTube. So all in all, the whole process takes about 10 hours to do. I'm not even joking. Each episode of MALLWAVE Radio takes about 10 hours. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting. If you didn't, you stuck around way too long. You're probably bored. You probably fell asleep. I'm falling asleep making this, but that's okay. Now you know the process. The show's made possible by all my lovely patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to become a lovely patron over on Patreon, feel free to support my work over on, you guessed it, Patreon. For those of you that don't know, I also do radio work. So as a reward on Patreon, there's an archive of literally hundreds of hours of radio shows that I've done, as well as an exclusive Patreon-only podcast, Let's Drink Milk, where we do mindless ramblings and Q&A with my lovely supporters. Well, I think I've babbled on long enough. Starting to lose my voice. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks all so much for watching. Appreciate it. And until next time, I've been Blair. So, bye for now. Bye-bye.